Are you tired of restrictive diets and feeling guilty about what you eat? In this video, I'm going to be diving into the topic of intuitive eating and how it can help you break the cycle of yo-yo dieting. I'll be using the book Intuitive Eating by Evelyn Tribble and Elyse Resch as a guide, and I'll be giving you some tips on how you can start incorporating intuitive eating into your life today. Hey, what's up? Adam Wright here, bringing you a fresh perspective on fitness and wellness. On this channel, I'm on a mission to help you break free from toxic diet culture and find freedom in food to help empower you to be your happiest and healthiest self. Now, if you've been following my content for a while, especially on TikTok and Instagram, you probably know that I approach fitness and health in a different way than most other personal trainers out there. One of the things that I talk a lot about is the way we think about food and our bodies. A lot of people, especially around this time of year, are really focused on losing weight. And so they take the traditional approach to fitness and make it mostly about weight loss. They try extreme measures like cutting out entire food groups, spending hours doing monotonous cardio, and they expect themselves to never miss a workout and never eat dessert.
We will be perfect in every aspect of the game.
But the minute they don't live up to that unrealistically high bar they've set for themselves, they quit completely, spiral out of control, and it usually leads to a cycle of yo-yo dieting.
Perfection.
If this sounds familiar, you need to watch this whole video. Take it from someone who's been there. This is a frustrating and disheartening pattern that just leaves you feeling defeated and hopeless. But as I've worked with more and more clients, and there's been hundreds over the years, I've come to realize that this constant fixation on weight loss and dieting does way more harm than good. You constantly being unhappy with your own body lowers your self-worth, fills you with constant shame, and frankly is disrespectful to the body you have and what it does for you every day. That's why in the past few years I've shifted my approach to something that I've found to be a lot more realistic and sustainable: the philosophy of intuitive eating. Now, usually when I say those words, I'll hear something like, well, if I ate intuitively, I'd just eat a whole box of cookies, which shows me that most people have a fundamental misunderstanding of what intuitive eating really is. So I decided that I would break it down for you in a series of lessons. So today is an overview, and I want you to make sure you subscribe so that you can follow along. Let's be real, there is no avoiding toxic diet culture. It's everywhere. It's on TV.
I used to love to play restaurant.
Not as much as you love to play uncooked batter eater.
You're adorable. I could just eat you guys up. You know, if I ate.
What's wrong?
Oh, okay, so I won't shoot it in black and white.
It's not that, it's just, how come no one's ever told me I have like 6 chins?
In movies.
I trust you will add your own cardio. Why cardio?
Yeah, no, don't put me down for cardio.
You look so thin.
Do I? Yeah. Oh, it's for Paris. Well, I'm on this new diet. It's very effective. Well, I don't eat anything. And when I feel like I'm about to faint, I eat a cube of cheese.
Well, it's definitely working.
I know, I'm just one stomach flew away from my goal weight.
I'm starving. BLT here, hold the B, heavy on the L.
Sure. Beef patty, squish it till it's dry. No bun.
Salad for me.
Coming up.
Just iceberg lettuce, half a cup of garbanzos, and a lemon wedge. Oh, and a quarter cup of cheese. Ooh, cheese. It's Saturday. I can pick out if I want to.
All over social media, it's in malls, in hospitals, in gyms, it's even in our own damn heads. It's that voice telling us that we need to lose weight, that a thin body is a better body, and that we're never good enough the way that we are. But let me tell you this, that voice is full of shit. Have you ever felt guilty about eating a certain food? Or felt like you needed to justify your food choices to others? Ever thought you'd be happier if you just lost 15 pounds? It's a pervasive and toxic belief system that has led all of society to develop disordered eating patterns and has caused us to become obsessed with food and weight. It's also given us a really negative relationship with our bodies. Just think about how often you're criticizing and judging yourself. Even when you do see results, it's never enough. Is that how you always want it to be? I touched on it earlier, but the diet cycle is something that most of us are all too familiar with. You'll start a new diet, like keto or Weight Watchers. You'll be juicing or intermittent fasting, doing paleo, Whole30, Optavia, whatever. You'll see some weight loss at first, and then you'll think, well, great, it worked. Or you'll get sick of doing it and stop, but either way, the diet ends. And then slowly, you gain the weight back. Then you start a new diet, and the cycle repeats. It's a never-ending roller coaster with your weight, something called weight cycling, and research has shown it to be actually way more dangerous for your body than just being overweight in the first place. But I want you to know that this is not your fault. You have not failed the diets have failed you. They're always recommending some extreme method that is unsustainable so you can never keep the weight off, and it keeps you having to come back and buy their products and services. The diet industry is not worth $60 billion for nothing. But there is another way, thank God. This is where intuitive eating comes in. It's a philosophy that, overly simplified, comes down to listening to your body's hunger and fullness levels, eating when you're hungry, and stopping when you're full. It's not as easy as it sounds, but it's also about breaking free from restrictive dieting and giving yourself unconditional permission to eat whatever you want, whenever you want, and then finding a balance, not just with food, but also with your relationship with your body. This approach is not only realistic, but it's also sustainable and healthy for both your body and mind. Now, the creators of intuitive eating will tell you straight up that this philosophy is not meant for weight loss. How could it be? Your body always wants to maintain its current size. It wants to stay in homeostasis. It's not going to tell you how much food you need to eat for it to lose weight. However, even my clients who have a weight loss goal find value in the principles of intuitive eating. Instead of relying on restrictive diets that prohibit certain foods, they learn to make peace with all foods, which lessens the allure of forbidden foods. By giving themselves permission to eat whenever they're hungry, they no longer feel like they have no control around food, which reduces cravings and overeating. Additionally, the guilt and shame that often comes with eating is reduced, leading to improved mental health and reduced stress. Ultimately, this approach improves their relationship with food and their body, leading to a more positive and healthy relationship with themselves. As I said earlier, in future videos, I'm going to be talking about each principle of intuitive eating, the next being rejecting the diet mentality. But I promised you some quick tips in this video as well, so here are some things you can implement right away to get started on your journey. First tip, think of your hunger and fullness as a scale from 0 to 10, and try to keep yourself in the 3 to 7 range. That means you should eat when you're feeling around a 3 to 4 on the hunger scale, and stop eating when you reach a 6 or a 7. This can help you learn to listen to your body's signals and to find a balance that works for you. Next, minimize distractions around mealtime. That means turning off your phone, turning off the TV, creating a peaceful environment for you to eat in. Eating mindfully and focusing on your food can help you savor it better and listen to your body's signals more effectively. Third, slow the hell down and enjoy your food more. Take smaller bites, chew your food more thoroughly, and savor the flavors and the textures. This can help you feel more satisfied with your meals, and it can help you feel more in tune with your body's signals. And lastly, be kind to yourself and understand that this is going to be a process. It takes time to learn to listen to your body, and it's important to be patient and compassionate with yourself. Remember, there will be setbacks, but it's important to keep working on developing a better relationship with your food and your body. And that's going to be it for today. I hope you found this video informative and helpful. If you did, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. And don't forget to leave a comment below. I would love to hear your thoughts on intuitive eating and your own experiences with breaking free from the diet cycle. Thanks for watching. Okay, whew.